Hello, you do?
Oh, he's recording.
Oh
Is it
no,
starting?
is is the pre-show, motherfucker?
I don't even know. He's recording. Hi, guy recording.
Okay.
Channel Jachplays was edited by Vaguely Someone.
Okay.
So, does Vaguely have, like, Vaguely Someone? So, would that mean his brother is barely anyone? I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Channel switched.
The hello.
Hey, wake up.
The hello.
User joined your channel.
Hello.
Yay!
Hey.
Alright, I'm in here.
Vaguely said something about getting coffee. I don't know.
Uh, hey, do either of you guys play Binding of Isaac Rebirth?
I've recently been playing the original. I think Vaguely
Rebirth is
plays.
okay. Here's the thing with Rebirth. It's literally the original, plus the DLC from the original, Wrath of the Lamb, and then more stuff. Never mind that, but they're also adding another add-on that they actually, I think they delayed this week, or they were gonna show demos of it this week or something. And also they have this cool thing called synergies with items, so like certain items you can use with others combined, like there's an item called rubber cement that makes your tears bounce off walls, and if you have that with brimstone, your brimstone just bounces off walls everywhere. It's amazing.
Nice.
It
Um.
literally fills the room with death.
Yeah, I started playing. Wait, did you say fills the room with death?
Fills the room with death. Nothing can escape the brimstone laser bouncing off the walls.
That is amazing. Okay. So yeah, I've been playing the first one for a few hours here and there.
The first one's good. I mean, to me, it's
Yeah,
poorly optimized because it's a Flash game, but to be fair, it's a nice game. I'm not gonna hate it.
yeah,
The one thing I'll say, the music in that one was a lot more atmospheric, and it was a lot better. Not saying the Rebirth music is bad, but the Rebirth music wasn't nearly as memorable to me. Like everyone knows the first the basement theme is what it is. The basement theme. Everyone knows it from Binding of Isaac, but the Rebirth one is very forgettable. Like it's very forgettable. It's disappointing. And the boss
so
theme from the original was much better too.
yeah, I played for about 4 hours and then I unlocked Eve. I was like, try this character out. There's bonuses, weak health, but let me try it. And oh my god, it's
Eve
way better
is
than Isaac.
Yeah, Eve is great. Isaac's actually probably one of my favorites because you have to fight a certain boss in the cathedral as a certain character to unlock the D6 for Isaac, which essentially allows him to re-roll items from item rooms and boss loot, which is actually really good.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know, I like playing Isaac because it's a challenge. Because with the
Oh
bird,
yeah.
with Eve, like
Oh yeah.
it's you just walk around and it's just poking
Yeah.
them in the eye and
Yeah. Curse of Curse of Babylon was really good in that game. Still is. Um, Another thing I really what in Rebirth, one thing that a lot of people really like is Kane, because Kane in the first one was okay, but not the greatest. But Luck in Rebirth was completely retooled and is actually really good. Like you can get a lot of drops and shit with Kane. It's really fun. And another guy I like playing as is Samson, which was from the original game's DLC, Wrath of the Lamb. And the thing is, he was really lackluster in that game because how Bloodlust worked in that game, which was the starting item for Samson, was if he took damage in the room, then his damage would increase. Which you'd think, okay, it's cool. You take damage, so yeah, you can do more damage, but it's only per room. Whereas they retooled it in Rebirth to make it per floor. So now essentially, as long as I get something to hit me a bunch of times on, I don't know, in one room, I'm really strong for the rest of the floor. It's really fun.
yeah. Well, since you're new to the podcast, the previous episodes we've been doing pretty much commentary here and there over a movie, but since a previous guest on the podcast Occasionally Clever pretty much made this cover art for a pretend podcast because of an inside joke. It kind of seemed, at least the way the podcast was originally going, that the movie wasn't really the main thing. I mean, sure, we commentated on it and all that stuff. It's just, it was more of a conversation than commentary.
Yeah, just general talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
there's lots of stuff like that. I mean, like, you'll talk. It's like we have a topic, but there's chances we might stray off if we talk about something, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Jesus, did you just sneeze all over your mic, Vague? Good God. I think he's dead. I think someone killed him.
Yeah.
Gonna have to.
Is it vaguely no one now?
I don't know. I think now his name is Vaguely Dead, but eh.
Got anything to
Well,
say
that's
about
fine.
that? Any comments, Vaguely?
That's fine. He's dead. He can't talk.
Yeah, okay.
Well,
I was just making
to a
sure.
dead man?
I wanted to hear his
Yes.
final last words.
His final last words. I think they were "Let me die." Let me die. That's his words.
Or I mean, I would definitely think his final last words were, "I'm a hype bitch."
Wow, man, that's just rude.
You were waiting for the best timing ever, wouldn't you?
No, actually,
What?
I had to reinstall TeamSpeak, and I was having to set my mic back up. That was just the point when my mic got set back up.
What would
Oh,
your
yeah.
last words be if you were about to die?
I was about to die.
Yeah, if you were just about to die, what would your last words straight up be?
Oh God, please no, don't kill me. I mean, if I know I'm gonna die, I'm gonna be trying to spend that last moment not dying. I'm not gonna say anything dramatic or inspiring. I'm gonna shit myself and then, bow out.
If I was dying, if a man had a gun to my head and he was about to pull a trigger, I'd call him a fucking plebe.
Pleb.
How are you not already dead?
I mean, I'd probably die halfway through when I'm saying plebe, but
You wouldn't even get to that. You'd get to, oh, fuck you, you fuck, and then he'd just shoot you because that's way too much effort.
They like write on your gravestone, "Rip in peace, Noah. He was a fucking plebe."
Beautiful, beautiful.
Next,
I think my last words will be, had Taco Bell, worth it.
Jack, I already know what your last words are going to be.
What?
Vaguely get that dick out my ass.
Wait, this paints a picture. That means he's dying. While
Is it
that's
Picasso?
happening.
Because that's what I'm thinking.
Wait, Picasso? Like
Yeah.
chopping off his ear? Picasso chopped something else off I'm not aware of?
No,
what's going to happen?
No, like, it's just
Okay.
a construed dick.
Jack
Ah.
will be dying. Jack will be on his deathbed, probably from some major disease like super AIDS because of me.
Super cancer
And-
AIDS.
Super AIDS.
I'll turn up and I'll go Jack and I'll go up to it. I'll whisper into his ear and I'll whisper, "Get good," and then I'm penetrating him.
Oh, okay. On his
And then
deathbed,
as
may
you're
I add
thrusting,
you-
you're like, 7, 7, 7, 7.
The doctor just walks in and is like, "This, you know what? This has happened before. I'm
Oh,
not
no
gonna
one's
argue
walking
with
in.
you."
And then
No
my
one's walking
final
in. You're
words
locking the door.
before
No one's
you,
walking in.
while you hate fuck me, that went dark real quick. But
It's
will
not
be,
a hate fuck. It's a death fuck. There's a difference.
okay,
Well,
I'm
it
trying to
sounds like-
ejaculate before it turns into necrophilia.
right, like right before I'm
Yeah.
about to die, I'll be like,
You're fucking loving
and
that.
then I just die, and then it does
Love-
become necrophilia.
Yeah, don't die early on me. God, that'd be so shit. Imagine fucking someone and then they die. All of a sudden it's necrophilia and you're a bad person.
Well,
but
it's
before
only-
it might
it's
just
only-
have been
it's-
rape.
It's only
Actually-
necrophilia if you. It's only necrophilia if you enjoy the fact that they're dead and you're having sex with them. If you don't
And
enjoy it,
also-
then you're just fucking a corpse and you don't like
Here's
it.
here's a little tidbit into the mind of U.S. politics. I don't know about European, but in some states, necrophilia is technically legal because the dead cannot give consent.
So
Such
it's
a
rape.
shit rule.
So-
Because children can't give legal consent.
Oh, you want to know something? The town I used to live in,
Brings-
there was
oh.
a graveyard right across from my elementary school.
And people were fucking the spooky skelly bones all the time.
The
brings
children
new meaning
were.
to the word. Brings new meaning to the words. Get boned.
I mean, if you're gonna fuck a corpse, why go for a skeleton?
Be-
Of all of the different corpse types you could pick,
well,
that's literally the hardest.
yeah, but here's the thing. Would
Because
you
want
want
to play
put,
a
would you want to
xylophone
put it?
after.
There you go. On top of that, skeletons are like the master race of undead. So if the skeletons come back, they'll be okay with you. Zombies are stupid. Also, no offense, but if you're fucking bones, what's the chance of you getting a disease from a bone compared to what's the chance of you getting
I'll give you a
that
disease
from
from
a
my
rotting
bone.
corpse?
So I
Oh,
have
that
one
rattles
thing to
me.
say about that comment. Tell that to Paris Hilton. A bone getting a disease from a bone.
Oh man.
Paris Hilton's good people. Probably. I don't know, I've never met her. She's probably a cunt, I don't care. But don't bring her into this. Just let me fuck you, Jack. Let me get right up in there.
Are we going by real names now instead of our gamer tags?
I've always called you Jack, because your gamer tag is Jachplays.
And I've always called you Vaguely, but you pronounced yourself Harry, so we'll fucking go by that now.
And I always called myself Noah, but everyone calls me Noahs. Don't ask me why they include the S. It
Fuck
seems
you,
really
705.
stupid to me. Don't
Fuck you
call
up,
me by
705.
numbers. Don't call me by numbers.
057.
The numbers, what do they mean, Mason?
Man, I wish that game had just ended and Mason realised that they were fucking fast food orders.
What do the numbers mean?
What do the
Shit.
numbers mean? Big Mac!
He wakes up, he's just an overweight, teenager working at McDonald's. It's like, shit, that was a hell of a dream.
Wait, are we talking about St. Elmo's?
I don't know. I'm not a fan of McDonald's. I don't hate it. I'm just not a fan of it.
That's
Oh.
the
No.
entirety of the population of the world. Not
Well,
a fan,
yeah.
but
Because I was thinking
You know,
about the.
it's kind of like if my mom's like, "Hey, we got McDonald's. You want it?" I'll be like, "Sure." But if she says, "What do you want for dinner?" then I'll either ask for a Panzerotti or Subway because Subway is fucking godlike. No
I
one
mean,
can say shit about
Subway is
Subway.
pretty much the same as McDonald's.
Yeah, but it actually fills your belly instead of just leaving you feeling fat, depressed, and alone. I mean, I feel like that all the time, minus
I mean,
the fat, but you know.
you probably should feel fat, depressed, and alone because knowing
no,
that
Jack, how
Subway...
are you gonna come up here and just talk shit? Man, that's just rude.
No, because of
just out of
Jared.
nowhere. You're just calling me fat. Trust me, okay?
No, not.
I'm not gonna.
I mean,
show,
you
I'm not gonna
shouldn't,
show
but
you.
you kind of
I'm
should
not, no,
because
trust
of
me when I say
Jared,
this.
and that's
I'm
depressing.
sorry. I may be depressed and lonely.
It's Subway's
but I'm
own
definitely
very
not
Bill
fat.
Cosby.
I can literally listen. I can literally suck in my gut and you can see my rib cage. I'm basically a skeleton with a layer of skin. Okay.
At this point, you two are
Bones.
talking about two different
on
things.
bones.
It's beautiful. Both are somewhat
I
related
don't know.
somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how, but okay.
Are you even recording this?
Yeah.
Or are we just
this
talking?
is
Oh,
this is the pre-show. Yeah.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
You're recording this? Disregard
Well-
everything I've ever said.
Well, should I introduce everyone? Should I do that? I'd love to.
We'll do. You can do it, but I'm gonna start another recording. That'll be the act. This is just the
Act.
pre-show.
Oh, okay, the pre-show. So it's kind of
So
like
we
when
can-
you go to I don't know,
So we can warm up
like
and get acquainted.
warm
if there's
up.
anyone. Yeah.
Oh boy,
I'm warming up
is
right
this
now.
it? Is it just the three of us?
Just the three of us. Yeah.
Jack, is there anyone else?
You and I.
I don't think it. So I was
Hang
gonna
on,
try.
rewind a minute, because we skipped past this before I could ask the question. Why you got issue with me calling you Jack all of a sudden?
I mean,
I called you that because it's your game attack and your YouTube
Could
channel
just-
name.
could just
And
call me
what-
Alex.
Why'd I call you Alex? That's
Wait.
an awful name.
Okay, now I have a
That's-
question. I understand if we're Alex plays, but why would you make? Because listen, if you
Okay.
have a screen name that's like vaguely someone, then that's not exactly a name. So I can call you Vague, and that would make
Okay.
it would make sense to me. But
You want to know why?
being
This is
Alex and calling yourself Jack just makes
the
zero sense
origin of my gamer tag, because the first part of my last name is Jack.
to me. Okay, that's not as. I mean, it's still kind of confusing, but that's not as bad.
I mean, it's just a sort of play on words, as in like my
I guess.
Just check my Steam page. Like, you'll
I don't want to
understand.
check your Steam page.
You will-
I
you
saw
will
your Steam
understand.
page. You don't even have a Steam background. Actually, you do.
Yeah, I do now, because
I mean, it's from the AVGN game. I don't hate it. It just honestly, I know it's a game that was made to be incredibly annoying. Like it was made with that intention.
honestly,
that
I love it, but yeah.
But that doesn't necessarily make it great. I mean, I don't hate it. I have it, and I was playing it, and it was fun. And then I get to the final level, and I understand the final level is supposed to be the rage level, but the specific pinpoint bullshit that it expects you to do, I just can't. I literally can't. Like I spent hours on that. Like I'll have a better chance. I'll have a better chance finding a unicorn in the middle of a snowstorm, but the snow is all like made of lava, than that.
Okay. Well, that sounds good to
Oh.
end the pre-show.
Snova.